There you are. I hope I find you well on this cold day. There's Sacred Heart of Jesus. Say hello to Sacred Heart of Jesus. Sweetheart of Jesus, fount of love and mercy, today we come, thy blessing to implore. Oh, touch our hearts, so cold and so ungrateful, and make us love thee more and more each day. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. That's lovely. There you are. Sweetheart of Jesus, fount of love and mercy, today we come. Sweetheart, sweetheart of Jesus, we implore, oh, make us love thee more and more. Sweetheart of Jesus, make us pure and gentle, and teach us how to do thy blessed will, to follow close the print of thy dear footsteps, and when we fall, sweetheart, oh, love us still. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Sweetheart of Jesus, more. Isn't that lovely? Now, up you go, Sacred Heart of Jesus. Now, our Blessed Mother, come on down. There's our Blessed Mother. Say hello to our Blessed Mother. How are you, Blessed Mother? Ah, Hail, Queen of Heaven, the ocean star, guide of the wanderer, here below. Thrown on life's search, we claim thy care. Save us from peril and from woe. Mother of Christ, Star of the sea, pray for the wanderer. Pray for me. O gentle, chaste, and spotless maid, we sinners make our prayers to thee. Remind thy Son that he has paid the price of our iniquity. Virgin most pure, Star of the sea, pray for the sinner. Pray for me. There we are up there, blessed Mother. Keep an eye on things. Yeah, so how are you today, wherever you are? I hope things worked out more or less all right for you. Um, I had a busy day yesterday and today. My friend Charlie Usher, plumber, he's done great work for us down the years. I remember one time we used to have a lot of limed water in our merchant tank. Give up the ghost and he put in a new one, and it was a tricky enough job. We've had no trouble ever since. I've had no trouble ever since my late wife has gone to a maker, and I put in a salt unit that gets rid of the lime, and so the water is perfect, well water. But there's another story attached. Charlie come yesterday at 4 o'clock and lifted up where the water is because I went to turn on my tap around dinner time yesterday and not a drop came forward because of I have a well. So the pump must have given up the ghost. And they were here 24, I'm here 24 years. So I had a good innings. So I rang Charlie. He come about 4, rang him about 1, so he could only come about 4. and I had cleared, the where the well water is. There's a big steel thing over it, and I cleared off all the grass that had grown around it, and that made it that it could be opened. So when Charlie come, he was able to open it, and then stood down, and he had to use various efforts to get pipes up. And something, then he called me, and I went out, and the pipes that he pulled up the wells way off down. I'd say it must be down 30 or 40 feet, maybe more, because the amount of stuff that had carried up the garden, up the fierce amount, and then some other items. So, but that was about 6 o'clock by the time that was finished. And there was a leak when he come out. There was a leak, and then he hadn't marked it at the time because of the time factor, probably. And then I had a look at trying to find it there this morning. He came along this morning at about 10:30, and started doing various things. And he was here until about quarter to about 3:30, quarter to 40. Come in, had a cup of tea, and chatted. Be coming tomorrow just to. He has well, getting the water now, thank God. But he put down the cover for us, and in case there might be something there he might want to do, so he didn't put it down. And then there's something in the son house that he was going to somebody else because he said if he sat down he'd never get up. So somebody else had a problem, and he was going to do that, and then that'd be it. And tomorrow he's babysitting his, I think he's a son and 3 children, and they go to school, and then he minds them until they come for them. And so it'll be down to me about 2 o'clock tomorrow. So at least be taking it easy. He won't be walking, as the fella says. And he just finish off, and then I'll pay him. But it was without water. I had to buy bottled water. And then I bought 6 cans that said super value pure water. And then when I got home, I saw it was spring water, spring, and I absolutely, whatever they call it, tonic, I mean, I don't like that. I like still water. So I have it in a bag. I bring it back. But thank God the water is going grand now. So I tell you something. There was the things that happened. The parking fine, the speeding fine, the coming to post when it was going the 6th of December to visit my friend Eamon. They had invited me on the Friday, and I left on the Wednesday. And I didn't see those skeletons in Milltown as you're going towards Castle Pollard. You wouldn't expect to see anything because it's a quiet place, very quiet. And my goodness, I got so much more there. I was doing 61 when apparently it's 50 in a particular spot, so he must have been hiding somewhere because I didn't see him. Not a good one. So that was the second one, and then the next thing is the wild God. I said that's 3 things that's gone haywire. I hope there's nothing else happening because that's the even one, as far as I'm concerned. Trying to cause problems, but I accept all these things. And mind you, Charlie, and I had to help then pulling the things up yesterday evening, and then do another bit today. Not as much because he was putting tape around things. There's so many items, and God was glad to see the water again. First of all, he tested in the hot and cold water in the sun house. He hadn't seen that because the door was closed, so there's a toilet there in the hot and cold. So everyone's hunky dory, and then I come in here, so I was able to clean dishes that I couldn't clean. I had got a big container of water. I still have been dropping it, but I didn't need to get more. But I'm bringing back this tonic stuff or whatever they call it, which I don't like. I like still water. So I have it in the bag, and I was looking for the receipt because I went down to get that kind of thing, and then it was coming out without it. I had to get other stuff, and got €5 off my bill because when you read rewards, you have to supervise. And so I had to go back, leave the trolley kind of down where I had it in the hall and back and get this water because I certainly couldn't use water and wasn't going to turn on any taps. And so I brought the water, but I brought a big thing of water and then 6 or 8 bottles where it says pure supervisor, pure water. But then the small print tonic or whatever you call it, it's still water, so I'll be bringing it back tomorrow. Charlie is babysitting tomorrow. His son has 3 children, and 2 of them are going to school, and one is not. So at least he'll be taking it handy, won't he? And so he called to me at 2, and he was going to somebody after he left me. Somebody had a problem with something or another, but it wouldn't be as severe as mine. That was a tough job. Oh, tough job. And it was -2 this morning. It was cold. But he did great work, and I had to do a certain amount myself. Hold the things, the tubes, and when we were pulling them out, I had to pull them out as he was coming. And way up the garden, you want to see the length of them. I'll be asking tomorrow what sort of depth would he reckon it was. He'll have more of an idea than yours truly, but I reckon it's 40 or 50 or 60 feet. Down. The water is lovely now. Was I delighted to get it. So that's another good look. That's good that it's done. And Charlie is marching up the tree of life as well. And he had to get down about from where my hand is to the ground and into the like it was solid, and then the pipes go down. Oh, I'll tell you something. Then he had to put set of it's not set just ordinary sellotape, whatever he put around each one because it had to be close. He did a grand job. But I helped him then outside and so that he could do that, and then he connected up where we get the water. Oh, fantastic. And he had to get a new pump and the thing beside it as well, the whole lot. So the old pump and this big lad behind us, whatever they call it, it's out there now. So I'll be bringing to recycling in the next week or two. Because funny enough, how things build up, I notice my boxes are beginning to put them into a second one, and then the leaflets and letters and this, that, and the other that I they don't need, and tear up newspapers into that, and it's beginning to be filled up as well. It's extraordinary the amount of stuff that arrives. Now you go to the recycling and don't have the lorry calling because I wouldn't have enough for them, and they only call once a fortnight and cost you a nice few pound as well. My neighbour next door, Bernie, she has it and that, and she puts out her bins. And sometimes don't call about 4 or 5 in the evening, usually when it's getting dark or something. And they're charging a nice few pounds, so once a fortnight. What's the use of that? And I think they have 2 bins or 3 bins, and put something in one and something in the other, and you can't do this and you can't do that. You wouldn't be bothered with it. I can bring me stuff to the recycling. Doesn't cost me anything like that, and only €5 for a bag of rubbish that I might have. Boy, now, enjoy the rest of your evening, wherever you happen to be. I've now fresh water again. I know water. And because I'm not in the town water, and yet I'm beside the town. No wonder it never come. That's the way it goes.